My mum has helped so many people. Helped them to the point where we find ourselves in situations that we're not supposed to find ourselves. All because my mum was trying to help people. Hey, welcome back, it's your boy MrCV. I'm back, and I'm back again. If you watch my last video, I talk about helping people. For me, obviously where I'm from, and being a religious person as well, we're encouraged to help people. But it comes to the point where you start to think, when do I stop to help people? Because some people, you help them and they just take the mick out of you. I don't mind helping someone, but if I'm helping you and you're starting to put me in a position where I shouldn't be put into, then I have to put my hands up and say, you know what, I've helped you enough. And this also makes me remind me of someone as well, in the sense that there was a guy that came to live with us as well. Before this guy came, this guy was working, and I said, okay, you know what, obviously we've got bills, rent and everything to pay, so I'm not gonna lie, I want to help you, but it comes at a cost, and the cost is you've got to contribute to the rent. If you're happy with that, no problem. When I was living with us at the time, all of a sudden, about a day or two later, I'm going to work and I'm seeing this guy not even moving from the house. So I come back to work, I still see the guy at home. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's just taking a holiday. The first day, second day, third day, I started to think, yo, what's happening? Like, what's going on? But the thing is that it's over to speak up. He don't speak up, he doesn't say anything. It's now coming to the time where he needs to contribute to the rent. I've asked my brother's paid, I've asked him, and he starts telling me stories, start telling me this and that. And I'll be honest with you, any black person, or any black brother, or just anyone, forget about being black, white, Asian, or anyone, I always show a sense of humanity and in terms of trying to help them, because I understand situations are very hard, and try to understand from their level, because I've also been in situations where I needed help and certain people helped me. But for me, when you're not communicating with me, there's a bit of a problem, because if you had turned around and said to me like, oh okay, this is the situation, I would have said, okay, you know what, that's not a problem. Anyways, situation happened, it's not going to work. I said, you know what, I want to try and help you as long as you're not lazy, as long as you're ready to work. This goes back to my lying video, in the sense that you know you can't do certain things, but you're lying again that, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. My brother was trying to help this guy, in the sense that I was trying to look for a job for him. What happened was, actually, it got to the point where obviously he wasn't getting any work, and obviously I had a few work lined up. So I said, you know what, listen, I've got a security badge. For the meantime, while I'm not doing the security work, just use my badge. Whilst I was using my badge to work, it was doing 1 or 2 days. Where the issue started was, if you know that you can't make it, you to let me know like a day or two before. That, oh, okay, obviously these days I can't make it. Obviously I can quickly cancel it. What was happening was, every time he cancels, they think it's me cancelling, but it's not me cancelling, it's him cancelling, and it looks bad on me. He just kept on going on in terms of the cancellation and stuff. I called him, I said, listen, you keep cancelling, obviously there's a rent to pay, you keep cancelling, right now you need to start looking for work for yourself, because if not, I can only do what I can. I was trying to help him again, so like, oh, what kind of work would you like to do? My brother had like a delivery app, so obviously we called him and was like, listen, this is a delivery work, would you like to do it? And he was like, oh yeah. My dad's a Tour de France cyclist. The delivery work involves cycling. So he's like, yeah, I'm very good at cycling, just wait for when the app comes. Lies again. When the delivery app comes, go out there, go and deliver, it's still at home doing that. So I was like, listen, this is becoming very serious. Like, I know you're a cool guy, I'm cool as well, but listen, there needs to be a situation where we need to start taking a bit of action. Couple of days I see that, this guy, it looks like delivery work is not really what he wants to do. While I was doing this security job, obviously I spoke to one of the managers, but this was a cleaning job actually. And right now, listen, I'll be honest with you, if you don't have any work, any job they give you, you do it, just to make sure that you're financially okay. I spoke to the manager, I was like, listen, this person that's going to be coming to work here is the same person that used my badge and stuff. There was no vacancy actually. The lady created a vacancy just for him. Obviously I'm speaking to the lady as well to try and organise everything. The lady gave him work. While I'm at work, the lady told me the requirements of the job, that okay, you need black trousers, black shoes, they will give you a top. So I call up this guy about 11 o'clock in the morning, like, listen, I said, they want you to start tomorrow. Go to the shops, go and buy black trousers, black shoes, and get ready to go to work. I finished from work and I'm back home. He didn't even say anything. He didn't even say whether he's got the black trousers, black shoes, and obviously I was like, oh, I've done what I can do. For some reason, I don't know why, the phone he used can only receive calls, but he can't call back. I don't really know why. If anyone knows the reason why, please drop a comment on the comment section and let me know. I've told him, I said, listen, this job that they're giving you, just get a little phone that you just use that for work purposes, and just get a little credit so that obviously in case of emergency, if they call you, you can call them back to let them know, or in case if you're not available for work, just text them to let them know. As if I've already had a vision that something might happen that might lead to that situation, but I'm gonna get into that. Obviously I've told this guy about the black trousers, black shoes, I've come back home, nothing. He didn't say anything. Next morning, as I'm going to work, the guy is sprinting behind me. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? He said, oh, I need black trousers and black shoes. And inside, I didn't show it, but inside, I was vexed. Because I was thinking to myself, we were here together yesterday and you didn't even mention anything. So I was vexed, but then I just came back and I said to my brother, I said, borrow me your black trousers. And I gave him my black trouser to wear. So obviously he was working with them. And the good thing was, he didn't have a job before that. As soon as he started working with that cleaning job, they gave him full-time role. And there was one day that he's gone out to go to work. And as soon as he's gone out to go to work, I think his mom calls him for an emergency. He's very close to the location, and he told him just to go there and explain to the manager that, oh, there's an emergency. I can't come to work today. But then also remember, if he had listened to me and bought a little phone where he can call out and call in, at least he could have just texted the manager instead of going all the way there. When that situation happened, instead of him to go in to speak to his supervisor, he didn't go in, he went back home. Obviously my brother calls me up, explains the situation to me, and I'm like, why didn't he just go inside, explain to the manager or the supervisor? I said, you know what, I don't want to really get involved, I'm just going to leave as it is, because I took my time out to look for work for this guy. All of a sudden, again, similar to the last situation, first day, the next couple days, he didn't go to work. And the thing is, this is in my house, because it's me, my brother and him, we used to play a lot of games, a lot of FIFA. It's a football game for people that don't know what FIFA is. 15th of the month, lots of noise. Yeah. When it's 24th, 25th, 26th, when it's getting close to the end of the month, when the rent is due, the noise level, the volume of the noise level drops. And I know why. It's because rent is not available. But the thing is, this is for me, if you can't pay the rent, it's not a problem. Speak to me, have a conversation with me. But what really hurts me was when his cleaning job went, he didn't even have a conversation with me about what happened. Actually, the first rent, he just managed to pay it only because I gave him my badge to work. Because if I didn't, he would have missed that. Would have missed the second one. It came to the point where I just said to him, I said, listen, obviously you're missing 2 rent. That's X amount of money. What I'm going to do for you is I'll give you 2 weeks to look for work yourself. In that 2 weeks, when you do find work, I know you're owing this amount of money, but what you do is you pay what you're normally supposed to pay for a month. You had like 10 or 20 pounds on top just to make up for that deficit of the money you owe. And he said, oh, no problem. And I said, listen, if you can't find work in 2 weeks, because I've helped you enough, I've tried my best to help you, then what you need to do is you need to exit the house, because I can't carry anyone. I can't have people not up to the task. For me, like I said, I don't mind helping people. But when the help starts to become a burden to me, then I've got to hold my hands up and say, you know what, I've done enough. In this situation, I've done what I can do. Because a lot of yous out there, you want to live a big life, you want to live large, but you're not ready to sacrifice. You're not ready to push yourself. Some of you are out there are lazy. You think people living all these large life, you think they just get handed to them. They work their arse off. And this goes out to all these young guys. I think it's just, everything is easy. It's not easy. It comes to the point, and I said to him, I said, listen, if it comes to the point where our relationship is starting to deteriorate because of financial reasons, just to salvage the friendship we had, I'm gonna have to let you go. And in this situation, that's what happened. I'm gonna talk about being an African person. We always want to help everybody. We think we're like Spider-Man or Superman. Every person we see want to help. But they need to come to a point, you need to think, is it affecting me? Because if it's affecting you, then you need to stop helping that person. And in this situation, it's starting to affect me. Obviously, this hasn't stopped me from helping people. I'll still help people if I can. But obviously, I'll be mindful of the impact it might have on me. I'm sure some of you might have been through similar situations. But obviously, that shouldn't stop you from helping people. If you feel like these are people that you can help, help them. But if they are helping you, don't become lazy. Don't become too comfortable. Because anyone around me, they don't get too comfortable. We're all here to push ourselves. That's the reason. That's what pained me the most about the guy was I was ready to support him. So what I needed from him was just to show me that extra bit of motivation and energy. And it's really sad that I couldn't get that. But obviously, for me, there's only a limit of what I can do. Because at the end of the day, it's down to the individual, whether they want to push themselves. But anyways, I'm going to leave it like that. This is your boy, MrCV. If you've been through similar situations, or you know people that have been through similar situations, leave a comment and let me know. And obviously, it's your boy, MrCV. Keep supporting the channel. Have a nice day.